Have you ever seen a flower so vibrant, so fiery? It almost seems like it's swinging at the sun. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Ixora, the tropical firecracker of the garden. This is not just a flower, it's a cluster of stars, a celebration in bloom. And today we are diving into its surprising secrets, colorful varieties, and some rather quirky truths you won't believe. Don't blink, you'll miss the magic. Ixora sounds exotic, right? It comes from the Sanskrit word Ishvara, meaning God. No wonder it's often planted near temples and sacred groves across India and Southeast Asia. Also called jungle flame or West Indian jasmine. Ixora isn't just one flower, it's an entire explosion of miniature flowers tightly packed together like nature's own fireworks display. And guess what? Ixora doesn't bloom once and retire like a diva. It keeps blooming throughout the year. Spring, summer, monsoon, and yes, even when your other plants are moody in winter. Let's talk varieties because oh boy, Ixora doesn't do basic. Ixora coccinea, the superstar of gardens. Bright red orange clusters, bold and fiery. Ixora chinensis, slightly smaller, great for low hedges and borders. Ixora moi red, tropical vacation flower form. Ixora nora grand, soft pink blooms almost romantic. A florist's crush. Ixora Super King, yes, that's the real name. Bigger blooms, brighter colors, drama guaranteed. Dwarf Ixora, tiny plant, tiny blooms, huge personality. Perfect for bonsai vibes and balcony gardens. Funny fact, Ixora doesn't like cold water showers. If you splash it with icy hose water, it sulks. No flowers for you. Treat it like royalty. Lukewarm water only, please. But wait, it gets better. Ixora is not just pretty, it's got skills. In Ayurveda and traditional medicine, the roots and flowers are used to treat skin problems, fevers, and even diarrhea. Yes, it looks delicate, but it's a healer in disguise. Some people believe Ixora planted near your home brings positivity and words of negative energy. Spiritual Wi Fi? Maybe, but we are not complaining. And here's a weird one, Ixora flowers are known to be deer resistant. Translation: even the hungriest Bambi gives it a pass. Smart plant. Wanna know a garden designer's secret? Plant red and yellow Ixoras together. You'll create a visual sunset right on your lawn. The flowers last long, attract butterflies, and make bees ridiculously happy. They form perfect balls of color, like cheering your garden on. Did I mention they are low maintenance? Ixoras love sunshine, hate frost, and enjoy slightly acidic soil. They are not the diva that needs pampering every morning. Just sunlight, occasional love, and well draining soil, and they'll bloom like they just got back from a spa. Still not impressed? Here's a funny gardening tip. If your Ixora isn't flowering, whisper to it. Sounds strange? Many gardeners swear by talking to their plants. Ixora seems to especially enjoy compliments. Like, wow, you are looking bushy today. It might not work scientifically, but at least you will entertain your neighbors. And here is a riddle. What flower has no single bloom but always a crowd? Answer: the Ixora. From Hawaii to India, from Indonesia to Florida, Ixora's reputation is universal. Hardy, happy, hummingbird approved. In some cultures, people wear the flowers behind their ears or in their hair during festivals. In others, it's used in rituals, bouquets, and garlands. And yes, Ixora is Instagram worthy, especially after a fresh rain when the droplets sit on its petals like diamonds. Want a garden that glows? Plant an Ixora hedge. Want a garden that buzzes with life? Or a few of Ixoras in pots. Want a garden that never gets boring? Well, Ixoras got your back. Final fun fact: if you gently squeeze an Ixora cluster, the little flowers will bounce right back like they are on springs. Try it, it's oddly satisfying. Some kids even call them bouncy buttons. And speaking of kids, did you know in some parts of India, children use the flower stalks as tiny water squirters? Yes, floral water guns. You didn't see that coming, did you? If you gently squeeze an extra cluster, the little flower bounce back like they are on tiny springs. It's a bit like playing with floral bubble wrap, satisfying, resilient, and strangely addictive. In fact, in many villages, children grow up picking the buds and turning them into mini toys. Some even create tiny flower crowns, bracelets, and daisy chains using Ixora buds, all before social media ever thought of do it yourself. And believe it or not, in parts of South India, Ixora is called the lover's flower because young couples used to secretly exchange its blooms as a symbol of affection, far subtler and sweeter than a text message. But there's more, and it gets even better. Let's go global for a moment. In Sri Lanka, Ixora is known as Ratmal, meaning red flower. In Hawaii, it's a staple in tropical landscaping. People often plant it near walkways so that the clusters from a living arc of color as they bloom upward and outward. And in Florida, landscapers love it because it thrives in heat and humidity with almost no complaints. If plants were employees, Ixora would be that cheerful worker who never takes a day off. Did you know Ixora is a favorite among bonsai artists too? That's right. With careful pruning, Ixora becomes an ornamental miniature tree bursting with color, turning patios and tabletops into tiny jungles of beauty. It's compact, obedient, and dramatic, the trifecta for any bonsai enthusiast. Also, there's a rare cultivar called Ixora Siam Sunset. It has peachy petals and golden undertones, and when it catches the sun at dusk, it glows like a lantern. Gardeners treat it like treasure. Seriously, it's one of those flowers where your neighbor might accidentally step over the fence to take a picture. Wanna attract butterflies? Ixora is a butterfly buffet. Swallowtails, monarchs, and skippers swarm. It like it's an all-you-can-eat nectar bar. Bees adore it. Even hummingbirds can't resist a flyby. So, if you are into eco gardening or pollinator friendly planting, Ixora is your no brainer. Some gardeners have even noticed, and this is wild, that when they plant Ixora in odd numbers, it blooms more vigorously. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe the plant just has a taste for Fibonacci fire. Ixora also loves company. Plant it next to plum mango, those dreamy blue blooms, or yellow alamanda for a full spectrum of contrast. Art next to sky blue, that's a painting, not a garden. And here is something cool. Some interior decorators are now bringing Ixora indoors, growing them in bright atriums and sunrooms. With proper drainage and pruning, the Ixora adapts and becomes a centerpiece right next to your favorite chair, glowing like a permanent sunrise. So now you know, Ixora is not just another pretty bloom. It's a healer, it's a storyteller, a living jewel. It dances in the sunlight, sings the bees, and whispers tales from centuries past. If you have made it this far, chances are you are already in love with Ixora. So go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to keep the garden of knowledge growing. And remember, in a world full of roses and lilies, sometimes the humble Ixora burns the brightest. If this little firecracker made you smile today, do it a favor, plant one. And if you are already an Ixora fan, drop your favorite color in the comments below. Red, pink, orange, lemon, yellow, or that rare peach one that looks like a sunset. So, whether you love flowers, believe in pan energies, or just want your garden to outshine your neighbors, the Ixora is your answer. Bold, beautiful, unstoppable. A living bouquet that never needs a vase. So now you know Ixora isn't just a flower. It's a mood, a mini fiesta, a tropical gossip queen in your garden, attracting butterflies, dodging deer, and soaking up compliments. It blooms in clusters because obviously it's too fabulous to arrive alone. And let's be honest, if flowers had a social media account, Ixora would post selfies daily with the hashtags no filter, glowing, still blooming. So if this little firecracker made you smile today, give it a thumbs up, click the shiny red subscribe button and ring the bell. Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget, next time you see an Ixora, say hi. It's probably listening.